Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Check safety. Hey, lock it.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Kill. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, rock it.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Lawrence. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Desmond King making the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the 1st.
So the goal is at least a 1st down here, right? Pick up a 1st down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now it's Wilson. Got an open man. It's Foster.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robbie Anderson, 71 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
These two teams all tied after one. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Off
off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Going deep here for Allen. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for the Niners.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Wilson's throw taken in by Pascal.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They go play action with Wilson. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Zach Pascal, 35 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Hey, Delta. Spot 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Now. What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got room. There he goes, right side.
One play at a time.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making... They've got his man complete! And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Wilson. Open man here is Foster. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. On 1st down, Lawrence going deep downfield for Ross. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much. and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Wilson now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Check back 45. Check back 45. Stop your body. Recon, 132 fighter.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
They'll run here with Taylor.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Now Lawrence.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown 49ers. John Ross from 6 yards away.
And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
125 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ready. 44 check, check. Hey, no, guys. 44 for Mike. Mike's 44. Come on.
On 2nd down. It's Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Zach Pascal, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. He gets it complete to Harris. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Now a hit and loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Their season ends here. A tough